Hello, everyone. I'm Bob McCraney with This Month in Realty. Today, I'm honored to be speaking with Andrew Hersey. Now, Andrew works for Star One Realtors. Andrew's in the Cincinnati, Ohio area. So, Andrew, tell us a little bit about the market in Cincinnati right now.
So similar to other markets, we've seen a slowdown because of the coronavirus. Last month, we were really low on new listings. We did pick up. We listed almost 500 more houses than we did last month.
Wow.
For the month of May. So the number of new listings in May was 2,134, whereas we had around 1,600 in April. So that's a good increase. But if we look at the grand scheme of things of what we normally have done in a May over the last 3 years, we're putting 2,578 houses on the market on average in the month of May. So we're still down. The number that is telling is the pending numbers. How many houses went pending between May 1st and May 31st. And that number was 2,158, which is 24 houses more than actually went on the market in the month of May. In fact, in the month of May, from May 1st till May 31st, if a house was listed in that time frame, 72% of those are already either under contract or sold. 24% are still active. 4 of them have taken them off the market for one reason or the other.
So, given those stats and how tight the market is, what would you say to somebody who's thinking about listing their home right now?
I would tell them that right now, everything is in their favor. There's no inventory. There's low inventory. There's a ton of buyers out there. Interest rates are still incredibly low. And when interest rates are low, people can afford more of a house. So you're seeing a lot of the prices a little bit higher than they normally are, and people paying a little bit more than the list price on a lot of houses. Again, not every house is that way. Not every area is that way, but that's a trend in a lot of areas in the Cincinnati market.
Good for you. Okay, so tell me what makes Cincinnati a fun place to move to?
I've lived in Cincinnati my whole life. I only moved away for a year, and I came back just like everybody else does. It's a great small, big town. It's got a small town feel, but it's actually a pretty decent sized city. If you consider, we're smaller than Chicago, but it kind of feels like a mini Chicago in Cincinnati. So we have a ton of new restaurants. We have a ton of new areas. The Banks is expanding, which is right down on the river in between the two ballparks. We've got the football stadium and the baseball ballpark are right there, and then the Banks is right there, and then there's Over the Rhine, and there's the Clifton area that's really on the rise. Hyde Park is a very popular area for young families and empty nesters, people that want to be closer to everything, walk to the coffee shop. So there's a lot of really nice areas in Cincinnati, and even if you go over to the west side, Price Hill is right on it's up on the hill, and you've got a beautiful view of the city. You've got a lot of restaurants popping up in Price Hill. So anywhere you really go in the city, there's something to do. And if you get bored of one area, there's another area in the suburbs. Loveland, for example, Loveland has a beautiful downtown area that they've refurbished, brought back to life.
Mm-hmm.
Lebanon's the same way. So a little bit further out of the city, you've got the same thing as you do in the city. So that's kind of makes Cincinnati a pretty unique city.
Okay, sounds lovely. I haven't been there in years. I have to come back. So Andrew, thank you for being here. How would somebody contact you?
My cell phone number is 513-835-5506. And my email address is ahersey@star1.com.
Okay, say your number one more time.
513-835-5506. And my website is andymhersey.com.
Okay, and that's spelled Hersey.
Yes.
Okay, great. Thank you for being here. This has been This Month in Realty. Tune in next month to hear more from Andrew and other real estate professionals from the United States and Canada. Take care.